Hi guys, this is the Cupra Ateca, a family SUV with Cupra performance. But just how much fun can you get from a family SUV? We're here with Cupra today, testing a range of their cars, which means we're going to be short but sweet reviews. And last but not least is the Cupra Ateca, a family SUV with Cupra performance. So let's take a look around. Not only has the Ateca had a major facelift with lots of sharp edges and copper accent, it's also had a 2-litre turbocharged petrol engine with 300 horsepower and 400 Newton meters of torque, meaning even this heavy lump can go 0 to 60 in 4.9 seconds. What more do you need from an SUV? As with all the Cupras, you can get different trim levels. Now, this one in particular has the Brembo brakes, a must-have upgrade. Very cool copper and black wheels, and a host of different optional extras. You even get a 485-litre boot and a towing capacity of 2,100 kilograms. It's ticking off all the boxes. And if you need to go on a family road trip or even with your friends, there is so much room in the back that you don't have to worry about anyone kicking the back of your front seats. And when you sit in the front, you can expect the full Cupra style and quality. You have everything like your infotainment system, digital display, and my favourite thing, a Cupra button. And you get all of this for £43,000, or for this one in particular, 45. Definitely get a lot of bang for your buck. But what are the first impressions of how it drives? This definitely feels like an SUV. You do feel very high up, you can notice the size different compared to its little brother, the Formentor. Now, in terms of display systems and the wheel, you know you're in the same Cupra. But you do have things like the older style DSG gearbox, not the actual gearbox, just the shifter. Now, it does make you feel like you're more in a car. You've got all buttons, which is so much better than you've got, yeah. There's police right in front of me, which makes me really nervous to speak to camera now. Ah. This has the same engine as a Golf R. Now, it weighs 1.6 tons, but still 0 to 60 of 4.9 is heavily impressive for an SUV. Obviously it's higher, it's heavier, it's gonna have those SUV qualities, but how much can they give on the side of performance? I'm excited to find out. Now, under braking, you can feel the weight really tuck in on the nose. And on the corner, you can feel that little bit of roll, but it has that beloved punchy engine that we all know from the Cupra range. We are, of course, in full Cupra mode, sport for the gearbox, and the ride itself is quite bumpy, very expected, but as soon as we shift it, I can work it out into comfort, we're soaking up those bumps a lot nicer. Now, of course, we only get a short time with this car. We're going to spend the whole time in Cupra, let's be honest. Now, if you're like me and always a big kid at heart, no matter whether I need a big SUV, I want that bit of performance. I want to be able to put my foot down and not only have fun, but things like safely get out of a junction, safely overtake, because you know you've got that power down, you can trust the car in its capabilities. And that's what's so great about this. But the question is now, we are on a wet road, we are in Cupra, traction restricted, so what will it do around the corner? The steering is more delayed than its baby brother, the Leon Cupra and the Formentor, but by SUV standards, that's quite impressive. We have to remember this isn't on the market to compete with things like the Golf R. This is on the market to compete with the Golf R's big brother, the T-Roc. Now, in terms of quality, Cupra have seriously upped their game, and it feels so luxurious inside here, down to the leather on the steering wheel, the seats, all the technology has stepped up hugely. They are really becoming more of a luxury brand and a luxury performance brand, which is all the right boxes for me. The suspension is lower than the standard Ateca, it is stiffer. So even in comfort, you are still gaining those performance capabilities around corners. It does take a second for the nose to tuck in. It is an SUV, it is going to roll more, but like I said, by SUV standards, it is mighty impressive. You can have a lot of fun with this engine in an SUV. It's great because it's a sign that we never have to grow up properly. We can tell the other half that yes, we're going for a very sensible car here. It's got a big boot, it's got lots of room in the back. But on the weekends, when you want to put your foot down a little bit and have a bit of fun, you can still do that. And the nice thing with this as well is it's very safe. So if you are looking for it as a family car, you can really put your trust into it. We are in the damp. The four-wheel drive system is doing exactly what it needs to do and making sure we have maximum grip at all times. Now, the power delivery, it is very progressive. It isn't as harsh as, say, in the Cupra Leon, but that is a good thing because it's got more weight to shift, you've got more roll. So it's all very well suited to the car. Downsides, on this little short journey, we have gotten 21 mpg, which isn't great, but I have been in Cupra mode, absolutely flooring it. So let's say we are cruising on the motorway and doing a sensible journey, you are going to get a lot more. But that's just one of the compromises you make when you're trying to mix practicality with performance. In terms of things like visibility, obviously you're quite high up, you can see a lot, you feel very secure. And by that I mean you've got lots of open space that you can see everything around you, you can be very aware. And in terms of safety systems and the infotainment system, you've got everything that you need to have. I don't need an SUV at the moment, but when I do, I will definitely be giving Cupra a call. I am quite impressed. So there we have it, guys, the Cupra Ateca. Now, definitely when I'm looking for an SUV, I'm going to be looking in this direction because you can still have a lot more fun than what is expected out of an SUV and for a reasonable price tag. So there we have it, guys. You all know the drill. To make my journey your journey, like, follow, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.